Hi guys, this is June because I was born in June. It's good to see you here again. Today is my 8th video after I been publishing for the whole week because I'm participating in this challenge called One Funnel Away Challenge. So this week is all about publishing and to tell your story. I think the most interesting thing is that how you tell stories is able to create movement where you can connect with your audience. And also I learned that the best way in learning something is by teaching it and is by really doing it. So that's why I actually crafted today's sharing by demonstrating how I'm going to use the Epiphany Bridge script to tell a story about how I can transform someone who don't even speak like English. English is not my main language. Actually, 我可以讲华语，我也可以讲 Cantonese，广东话。So actually my main language is Mandarin, and then but I'm not from China. I'm from Malaysia, where we are Malaysian Chinese, but when we are not Malay. I know it's complicated, but yeah, so this is what we are very good at. We can speak multiple languages. So today I'm just going to share with you I will just try to connect with you by using what I've learned in this book, Expert Secret. Oh my god, if let's say you haven't gotten this book, please get it. Later I'll just input a link. But I think this book, there are two levels I'm going to do this. First is that if let's say you haven't read this book, please get it. If let's say you have read it, please join the One Funnel Away Challenge, where today I'm just going to use the Epiphany Bridge script to tell you my story. So, yeah, a lot of people when they see me, right? Backstory a little bit is that when I was really young, English is not my main language. I struggle when speaking English because firstly, when I was at home, I don't speak English. I'm in such an environment where everybody just speak Mandarin. There is no chance for me to even practice it. My grammar sucks, really sucks. And then the sentence construction, because I always use a long time to do the translation from English to Mandarin, from Mandarin to English in my mind. So it's actually take up my time. So back then when I was being forced to speak English, don't talk about on stage, but it's even like conversational style, I was like, oh my god, so nervous. I'm like, oh my god, I can't really imagine like what if people laugh at me, what if people think that I'm really stupid, what if people think this and think that. So I have a lot of fear inside of me, but this has been going on since I was like in primary and in secondary school because I was in such an environment. It came to the point where I think that this can no longer continue. Because externally, my struggle is that I always like to watch TV, the drama, the sitcom series from US. I was having a problem. I can't even when we non-English native speaker, right? We are watching like movies or maybe sitcom TV drama. We need to rely on the subtitle. Because without the subtitle, I can't really get what you guys are saying. Because especially if let's say you're watching a UK drama, I have to accustom to the accent. And also for US, I really like the US accent because it's like really slang. I really like with it. But how can I transform to someone who is really Mandarin speaking to become that, right? So that's for my external desire. But internally, what I want is that I want to be able to succeed in my life because English is really the main language that we need it professionally. Or and also back then we are in such an environment that if let's say you can't speak English, it's really very embarrassing. If let's say you make a lot of grammar mistakes. So that was my external and internal struggle. So what I did is that I try a lot of different ways when I was like secondary school. That time we have a very famous book, you know, Harry Potter. Oh my god, Harry Potter is such a difficult book to read, especially for the vocabulary that they are using, right? I literally that time I don't think we have like application. We don't have a mobile app like iPhone, so we have to rely on the dictionary, like you know, really physical copy of dictionary to check one by one for the vocabulary, for the wording that I don't really understand. So I basically did struggle in understanding each vocabulary. And then to understand the whole sentences, and in such a Harry Potter books where they describe things very beautifully, it's not like straightforward kind of English. So that time I was holding two books when I was reading Harry Potter. Imagine this is Harry Potter, this is my dictionary. So I basically have to go run one by one wording, one by one, and then check my dictionary at the same time. Can you imagine like how long it's gonna take me to read like one page of Harry Potter? So it took me like maybe 20 minutes to read it, but then I didn't give up because I think this is just a process that I need to go through. If let's say I were to be succeed in my English as well as in my public speaking, but at the time I was just trying to struggle in terms of English reading and also writing. So that was my struggles that I had. Even though after that I got an A in my public exam, so it's still alright. But I still have the fear of doing the English speaking. Whenever someone speak English to me, I was like, yeah. Can I? Should I try? Or people will laugh at me. So it comes to like when I was in college, the first year of my college, I set a rule to myself, because you're going to somewhere that nobody knows you, right? So you kind of need to force yourself a little bit just to do something very embarrassing, just to do something that really makes you uncomfortable. So I set up a pact with my newly met friend. Like I only meet them first day. So I kind of told them that, hey, yeah, I can speak really well Mandarin, which is 华语，我可以讲很好的华语 but then 我要 practice 我的 English. Okay, so I just do a translation for you. I just said that I can speak really well Mandarin, but I guess that in the future we're going to work anyway. So it's the best time that I should practice my English speaking. I know I'm not perfect, but are you guys fine with it that we are practicing this way because you guys need it? So I'm so glad I'm able to find like a group of friends who are with me. Yes, who are with me. So we have been doing it for a half year, and to my surprise, my English turned from something like a mixture. I need to mix like Mandarin and English at the same time to at least I can speak English in a very complete sentence without having to take much time to do translation in my mind. Because when you're not a native speaker, I think the first struggle you have is actually you need to do the translation in your mind, because you think in Mandarin, you'll first say in Mandarin, right? So that's the challenge that I have. And also that time I also found something very new is that not only I force myself to speak English with my friends by practicing it, I also find another method that is really good. That is, I keep on practicing in the mirror by pretending, someone is speaking to me in English, because the moment that I want to embarrass myself is first I want to embarrass myself alone first without actually going to the public, right? So I've been always, when I was taking bath or when I was thinking, I try to think in English, because when you're able to think in English means that you're able to speak in English. And when I was bathing, I would just pretend that I'm having a topic to do for today. Say the topic is about how to tell a story. I would just think in my mind and also just to speak to myself when I was bathing. So these are the tips and tricks that I learned. And I always had the presentation in English. That was what I learned last time. I was actually memorizing script. I written a whole script, like 2 pages script that I'm going to talk about. But then because my grammar is not good, my sentence structure is not good, so I actually write the script and I memorize it. Oh, I tell you, Asians are very good in memorizing. If let's say something that you can ask them to memorize, they will just memorize it. But after I done good. But after I done it for a few times, I felt like when you're memorizing script, you will have a problem where whenever you're stuck with one wording, you forgot like one wording, you kind of can't continue the content because you're not naturally do it. So that's where I find the realization, no, I can no longer memorize script. So I force myself to give myself a topic per day, but then I can only speak based on content, and I don't go for perfection, because if let's say you're going for perfection, like nothing is going to move. You are not going to do it because you are just waiting for the perfect timing, for the perfect material, for the perfect topic to start. So if let's say you're still thinking of whether you should do Facebook Live, please don't think about it anymore. Now with the coronavirus, everybody's so free at home, right? It's the best chance of it doing that, because a lot of people will be spending a lot of their times like in the social media. You get a lot of free audience who wants to watch you, and then please don't feel like embarrassed, because in the end, everybody just care about themselves. If let's say you're doing something stupid, you're doing something wrong in the video, what could go wrong? People will just laugh about it and then people will forget about it. But it can also be the other opposite, meaning that you're talking about something stupid but then people remember you better, right? So these are just the tips and tricks that I learned. So after that, I learned about that. My plan to become a really great public speaker is that I give myself a topic every day, and also I sign up like courses, but then the courses I don't go for like high investment, because in the end you have to know public speaking is actually comes from practicing it. If let's say you can learn a lot of theories in school, you can learn a lot of theories from engaging in courses, but if you don't practice it, you are basically dumping the money into the sea, right? You just dump money here, dump money there. So this is not the way I'm going to do it. So if let's say you so after that, I will just tell you how about my achievement. So my achievement is that I'm so good in public speaking right now that I have been going to tournaments, and I won in not public speaking. I actually pitched about my company, how I started my company, and then what my company is selling publicly in 2 international events, and I won it. Yeah, so that's something that is really exciting. I thought that I'm gifted. To be honest, no guys, I'm not gifted. I'm not talented. All I did is that I put a lot of hard works that a lot of people are not willing to do that. So everything is possible. If let's say for me, a non-English native speaker who doesn't have a chance of practicing English speaking for the 20 years up until I was like maybe 20th birthday only, I have the chance, I can do it. It means that you can do it as well. So this is what I wanted to share. So I don't know, this is my first epiphany bridge that I learned in this book, Expert Secret. I just learned it today, and I didn't write any of the contents. I actually just practiced based on this graph. So right now is the time that I want to tell you more about this book, and also more about the training I'm going through right now. It's called One Funnel Away Challenge. If let's say you are joining this One Funnel Away Challenge with me, right, I'm going to give you 1 hour coaching. I have a lot of superpower. Let me tell you, I'm very good at public speaking. I'm very good at PR. As my PR means public relation, means actually getting to know someone and also able to close the deal. And I'm very good in digital marketing, where I grow my Instagram from 100,000 from 0 to 100,000 followers within 2 years organically. So these are my superpowers. So, but then next, I want to share with you what I learned from this book, and also through my One Funnel Away Challenge. Okay, what I learned from this book is that every movie that we watch, it comes from a outline, a script. So in order to get our audience or our prospect to buy our products, first, they have to buy our beliefs. They must get this idea that whatever you're selling them is their idea. It's not from you just trying to give whatever products you want to them. But then they have to realize themselves that they need your product. When your prospect realize that whatever your product is going to help them solve the problem by knowing them themselves, then they will chase you for the money. But now is the problem. How are you going to make someone to change their belief from not knowing about how your things can solve their problems to them thinking voluntarily that, oh my god, June, I really need your product. So that's the script that you can use whenever you tell a story. Let me just give you a scenario. A lot of times when we are selling things to people, right, you probably just go about it. FAB. FAB means features, advantages, and benefits. You tell people your features, advantages, and benefits, and then you can sell, right? This is working maybe for the past 5 or 10 years time when we are all very new in digital marketing. However, digital marketing like Facebook ads, Instagram ads, LinkedIn ads, they are just technical stuff that keep on changing. Like for example, when Facebook algorithm change, yes, you are that because you need to relearn. When Instagram algorithm change, you are that because you need to relearn. So these are the technical things that we need to relearn every time, where we can upskill ourselves, or we can actually outsource to like third party where they are very good at it, they really enjoy learning. However, for us as an entrepreneur or business owners, it's very important that we learn a marketing skill that is so evergreen. It works 50 years ago. it works right now, and it's going to work 50 years later on. This is the evergreen marketing techniques we need to learn. So that's why today I'm going to share more about it. So everything about marketing that we need to learn, right? We need to relearn right now. But first, we need to be able to tell a very good story to connect with your audience and prospect so that they buy your story and then but they buy your beliefs, and then when you actually promote any products to them, they will actually give you the money. So let me just share with you an example. Just now, what I did in the first half of my live sharing is that I was sharing with you how I was from a very not someone who is not confident, someone who is not very good in public speaking, to become someone who I am today, where I'm able to make a lot of achievement and want like competition publicly for the public speaking, and also to be able to pitch about my company. So I actually pitched the story according to the formula. So that's this formula. Whenever we want to tell a story, we need to tell people about our setbacks. What was our failure? My failure, what I told you just now, is that I was not from an English-speaking family. My native language is not English. I faced a lot of setbacks where I even need to take a dictionary, check the wording one by one. When I was reading Harry Potter, that was my setbacks. Okay, so you have to tell people your setbacks, because that's where we are able to connect, even though we are strangers, right? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing right now? Meaning, even though you have been watching it for about maybe 10 minutes from now, probably the story that I told you, you're still watching because the story I told you, we resonate together. So that's why you're continuing watching it. And then when we tell about our failures, right, people feel connect. The problem with the social media right now is that everybody just want to be the perfectionist. Everybody just want to be perfect in front of everybody. Just want to tell people that, oh, I earn so much, I'm so successful, I have the best car, I have the best house, I have the best dream ever, I'm so successful. People are just trying to sell the dream. However, have you noticed that you are not drawn to such sharing? We are more drawn to a sharing that is more genuine, meaning people who are willing to be themselves, people who are willing to share their failures and their setbacks to other people. And then after we tell people about failure, we will tell them about what is our internal and external struggle. So what is the external struggle we're talking about? External struggle is very simple to understand. It means that externally what you are willing to share. What is the external desire and struggle you have? For example, my external struggle can be, I want to be very fluent in my English speaking. That's my external struggle. And I want to make more friends. That's my external desire and struggle. But internal desire, internal struggle are something that you are so not going to share with someone unless they are your best friend, unless they are your family members, unless they are your husband or boyfriend or your girlfriend, and etc. Internal struggle are something so intimate with us that we are not usually willing to share with the public. For example, my internal struggle can be like, because I wasn't able to speak English very well, I wanted to make more friends, but I'm so afraid to do so because I scared that people laugh at me and I think I'm not good at it. So that was my internal struggle. Or my external struggle can be because I was not be able to speak a really well English and my grammar sucks. I don't want people to know that I'm stupid. I kind of have this kind of feeling that is being insecure, and the feeling of insecurity and not having a good confidence make me having a very low self-esteem. So maybe internally I want to have a higher self-esteem. I want to be looked up by other people. That's where it can be have an external and internal struggle. So external struggle, everybody can talk about it, but that's where the internal struggle a lot of people keep inside. But when you, as the main character of a particular movie or as a main character of a story that you want to tell, if you are willing to share people about internal struggles, that's where you can resonate with your prospect and with your audience. Like, let me take an example. Maybe you're trying to sell a fitness program, right? So, fitness program, what is the external struggle? The external struggle can be you just want to look fit. You want to feel more confident, and then you really want to be healthier. This is external desire that everybody just talk about it without feeling embarrassing. So what can be the internal desire of you? Maybe you want to keep fit. For example, maybe you actually have been trying to date someone for like a year, but then you couldn't find someone because people say that you're fat or etc. And then you felt like a low self-esteem, and then in the end you gave up dating. So this is the internal struggle. So if let's say you are actually fitting into the profile, by sharing your internal struggle, don't make you weak. It's actually making you stronger. So it making you stronger because people will resonate with the feelings, people resonate with what you share, and then people are willing to follow you. That's where next thing you are going to tell them about a wall. What is this wall about? The wall, it means that what will be the challenges that you face when you are trying to overcome your internal or external struggle. So let's talk about fitness. Just take an example. The wall can be, you have tried, you know that you want to keep fit, you know that you need to slim down, but you have tried so many different courses, so many different plans. You also sign up gym membership, but when you go over gym membership, you are being laughed by people. When you're actually try this and that, you're actually facing a setback because everybody fails, right? So you just share with people what are the steps that you've taken and then still fail. So that will be the wall. Okay, after you have a wall, right? So since now you already succeeded, so there must be something that actually changed your belief. So I try a lot of courses, I tried this and that, also fail. I go to gym, also fail. After that, there's one chance where I met, I say it can be a coaching. I met with this team about coaching. Maybe they talk about you have to start by eating healthier. Not going to gym is one thing, but you have to start by eating healthier, by maintaining a dietary where you eat more, you may eat more times, but then you eat lesser each time. You follow a certain dietary graph or chart. That's where you started to see results. Yeah, and then that's where you start to share how this diet plan that you customize for yourself actually works for you. And then you share how you combine with not those kind of gym exercise, you combine cardio plus your diet plans works for you. Even though previously you started a lot of courses, it didn't work, but finally it's working. So you share with people. That's where when people see that initially you're having internal struggle, you actually bang a lot of walls, meaning you try a lot of different methods but then still fail. But then eventually you found this, diet plan is really great. You personally try it, and then this and that, and finally they get the epiphany bridge where you succeed. Okay, that's where when you're telling a story, right, you tell about people about struggles, in the end becoming a succeed. That's where only people can resonate, and then they believe your belief system. We want people to act something willingly and then voluntarily. We need to change their belief system. How to change their belief system is by telling them your story. You just need to be yourself and then not to be afraid that people will think that you're weak. Actually, you're much stronger when you're telling a story because you are willing to face the fact, and then you are willing to help people more. So that's where you have this new opportunity that you're helping people with the plan. And after that, you share more about the plan, how you execute the plan. Meaning, once I saw this, that plan, and also the cardiac exercise, maybe it be Zumba. I really love Zumba, so I'll just take it Zumba. So you just share like every day how many lunches you eat, and then how you follow the diet plan, and then you just mention it's really a very struggling process because basically you just need to change how you eat dinner, how you need to get uncomfortable. You just share more about your struggles, and then maybe after that you just share the story about but then after 3 weeks I followed this, that I start seeing results by maybe by seeing like you lost 1 kg, you lost 2 kg kind of stuff. So that's where people can know that you follow through the plan. You had a lot of struggles, but then later on you follow through a plan where you found, after trying so many different steps and failure, so many courses, and then in the end you beat it, you did it, and then you got a super great achievement where you're such a very slim person right now, and then you get to date a lot of guys, and then you have no problem in your relationship, and then your friends felt that you are such a different person because you are more confident, you look prettier, and then you adopt a totally different lifestyle, and that's the achievement. The most important things that we want to share in this story is the transformation. What do we mean by transformation? From someone who is not confident in themselves, someone who thought that they are so fat that they having problems in the social networking, to someone who is so slim, so pretty, so confident in themselves, and then believe whatever they set to do it, they can do themselves. That's the transformation when we want to share a story. When you're able to share such a transformation, and then That's the time that you tell people to buy this product from you. Oh, let's buy my dietary plan where I follow through and then it really is very successful. People are just going to chase you for the money. Believe me, this is working. So I hope that today's sharing my epiphany bridge and then how I'm teaching it resonate with you. If let's say you do not know about this thing yet, oh my god, please, you should go join the One Funnel Away challenge. This is the best time because right now, coronavirus is killing a lot of businesses except internet business. This is the best time that you can learn whatever shit that you always wanted to learn because right now you have the time. You spend most of your time at home. You can't really go out because we need to self-quarantine ourselves just to minimize the social interaction we have with others, right? So right now is the best time to learn. If let's say you don't pick it to learn right now, I do not know when you want to learn. So please, if let's say you think that what I'm sharing resonate with you, please join the One Funnel Away challenge. I already put the link in my profile. And then why you should join with me, because I'm very good in digital marketing, coaching, public speaking, networking, closing deal. These are my top 5 skills, and if let's say you join with me, right, you're going to get 1 hour coaching call with me. Of course, unlimited support by WhatsApp support. I always enjoy helping people because actually just 2 weeks ago, I started coaching someone. She is not accustomed to closing sales. She's not a really politicking or very good in networking kind of person, but after two calls with me, actually the first call is more like introductory, like I knowing her struggles, I knowing what's her problem she faced right now. After the second hour is only more about coaching, where we take about the case study where she's having few clients that she can't close them right now, and then she's asking for my advice, and everything is only done by 2 hours coaching. I'm so happy that she doubled up her sale, and then her sale was never that high for the past 6 months, and then after she done 2 hours coaching with me, she actually doubled up her sales. So this is my superpower. I'm very good in terms of understanding someone and to be able to give the task and also give the knowledge that someone needs, because I love to read books and I love learning so much. So please, if let's say you're going to join the One Funnel Away challenge, please join with me. And also, if let's say you have any questions, I also can arrange like free 15-minute strategy call with you. All you need to do is just to input the comment below, say coach, or maybe it's just comment coach or yes. I will just reach out to you. So I guess that that's the end of my sharing. Remember, when always you want to tell a story, please tell people what's your internal struggle, what's your setbacks. Telling people about a weak story only will make you stronger. So I think that's it for today's sharing. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.